The book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 41. Lord Yahweh Shai speaking in the red letter, who the world ignorantly called Jesus. We know now that his true name is Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. And he says this: watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachab, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who will, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. Shalom to the 140 and 4,000. To Brother Amawan Badaf from the GMS Denver camp. Coming at you with another lesson. It's going to be a quick one, straight to the point. But I want to talk about overcoming this flesh, man. All right, because the flesh is weak. When I say this flesh, I'm talking about, the cravings that you have in this body. All right. You know what I'm saying? Things that aren't conducive to the spirit. You know what I mean? That's what this flesh craves. Things that aren't necessarily good for your spirit. And shit, even things that ain't good for your body as well, man. The flesh craves junk food, that's an example. It tastes good to the flesh, but it's not good for you. That's why we have to overcome the flesh and move in the spirit more and more as we see the day of the Lord approaching, man. And one of the major reasons why I'm bringing this out is because Esau, so-called white man, this damn devil is finna use people's flesh against them. He's always done this, all right? He's always choked off supplies and different things like that, the food, the water, all right, to get people to bend to his will, because the majority of people are controlled by their flesh, you know what I'm saying? And especially here in America, Babylon the Great. These are complete flesh beings out here, man. Completely gone in the flesh. The majority of people here are completely gone in the flesh, man. All right, whatever feels good, they do it. Whatever tastes good, they eat it. So on and so forth, man. And then in excess, here in America, man, people have been made to overindulge in different shit, man. Constantly feeding the flesh. Most people don't even fast, man. All right, they don't practice abstinence from certain things, and that's going to be their downfall, man. All right, they might want to do the right thing, they might want to work out, they might want to get in shape, but that flesh is overpowering them, man. We got to overcome the flesh. Yahweh Shai did that, man. You see, people that commit adultery, all right, they know it's wrong. Deep down, they know that shit is wrong, but they do it because they're overtaken by their flesh. It's going to lead to their own demise. It's going to lead to their judgment. You see, this is why we have to overcome the flesh. The flesh is wicked, man. It's weak, and it'll get you in some bullshit that you don't need to be in. So, here at Great Millstone, we practice fasting. Brothers do that, on their own time, whenever the spirit pushes them to do so. And that's just a exercise to overcome the flesh, man, to put a pause in this motherfucker, man, because if you just let it go and go and go and go, all right, your spirit's going to become weak, man. And in the time we're coming into, we don't want to have no weak spirits, man. You see, we're going to have to resist Satan. You understand? When they make that chip mandatory, they're going to be playing on people's what? Their flesh. You want to eat, you want to feed your children, you want to continue to go to your favorite restaurant and so on and so forth. Well, take this chip. People that are completely gone in the flesh, they're going to, succumb to that shit, man, because they're weak. All right? And we pray to the Lord that he keep us from the hour of temptation. And he will. The Lord said he going to keep his elect from the hour of temptation. Matter of fact, let's get there real quick. Revelation 3. So here we have it right here, the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, and it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, all right, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. What is this speaking about, man? The hour of temptation is the time period in which you're going to have an RFID microchip in your hand or in your head to participate in society, man, to buy and to sell, as it tells you in Revelation 13, verse 16 on down. This time is, at hand. It's upon us, man. We preparing right now spiritually, cutting off certain comforts and things like that. That's the Lord, man, gearing us up for this time. All right, it's been on, brother spirit to fast, or to abstain from certain comforts. All right, to build you up, man. being able to cut it off, man, cut the flesh off. That's the Lord doing that, man. But it's going to be on an even higher scale when the time actually comes, when they make this thing mandatory. He's going to put a spirit on his elect to resist and not to give in to the flesh, man. You might not have eaten for a couple of days. You know, your flesh going to be telling you to get the chip so you can eat. Nah, man. The spirit is telling us that, hey, we receive this chip, the Lord going to destroy us, man. All right? It's going to be a tormentuous, horrific death. All right? And that's when the spirit has to kick in. All right? This flesh is our enemy. You understand? All right, here we have Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 18. It says, for in that he himself hath suffered being tempted, he is able to succor them that are tempted. And that word succor means to help. All right? So it's talking about Yahweh Shai. He was tempted, man. All right? We read about that in the scriptures where he was tempted by the devil to turn those stones into bread. He was tempted to bow down, to receive glory in this kingdom, in this world. He refused it all, man. Yahweh Shai overcame the flesh. You see, we have to do the same thing. All right, you see, because they're gonna use this flesh against you. Esau knows these people, man. He got them in the trick bag here in America, especially here in America, other parts of the world too, but mainly here in America, man. These people are extremely comfortable, all right, privileged and whatnot, man. They've been living in luxury over here, but when all those comforts are taken, they're gonna be like a drug addict fiending. All right, and they're willing to do anything to get that fixed. And we don't want to be like that, man. We're gonna have to be content on the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the time we're coming into, man. All right, because there's certain things that we like. All right, certain brothers like to indulge in the wine, you know what I'm saying? You know, from time to time, strong drink, so on and so forth. Might be, some foods that you like to eat, man. Comfort food, as they call it. We can't lean on that, man. All right? We can't lean on those comforts, man, because they're going to be taken away, man. Even our own apartments, man, or homes that we're living in now currently, our cars. Eventually, all those things are going to dissipate, man, as they bring forth this new world order. And we got to be satisfied off the spirit, man, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, not our carnal pleasures and comforts. You understand? You got to just move off the spirit. All right? Think about it. But the spirit of Yahweh Shai is able to sustain us. You see what I'm saying? That's why it says that right here. He's able to succor or help those who are tempted. Yahweh Shai overcame all temptation. And that's who's guiding us in these last days. Got one more. I'm going to wrap this thing up. Just a quick one. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, right, the Holy Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Okay? The desires that come along with being in this body. All right? When we walk in the spirit, we can abstain from certain things that we've grown accustomed to. And that's really showing the Lord that you are serious, man. When you abstain from certain things through the spirit. That's really a form of spiritual power, man, to overcome this flesh. To control your own desires, man, for a sustained period of time. That's spiritual power, man. And it comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? Verse 17, it says, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. So that's the problem with people, man. This human condition that we're in. All right? There are things that we know that we need to do, but the battle is between what you know is right and what the flesh wants. The flesh wants to be comfortable and sit down and relax. The flesh wants what it wants. All right? But your spirit is like, damn, I know I need to work out. I know I need to stop eating this shit. I know I need to stop doing this, stop doing that. All right? That's the spirit speaking. And they're contrary one to another. You see what I'm saying? But the spirit has to overcome the flesh. That's the point. That's the key of this lesson. Start practicing, if you haven't been already, overcoming your flesh, man, cutting off certain desires, man, for a period of time. You might stop drinking for a week, 2 weeks, a month. You might, take a break from eating certain foods that you like, comfort foods, for a while, man. All right? Fasting, that's a important tool, man. And that rids people of demons, man. Fasting, Yahweh Shah told us that, man. So all these are exercises in the spirit, man. And you got to do it, man. It's not like a optional thing for those who want to endure to the end. Because those who don't practice these things, you're going to fall in the time of temptation, man. When Esau plays against your flesh. All right? So yeah, just a quick lesson, man. With that being said, Lord willing, the elect were edified. I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharala and the Bible Bar. Shalom to the elect.